All right, so today we are going to continue on with evaluating functions, but instead of having just an expression kind of like what we did yesterday, we are now going to use it as a function. So when you see this right here, f of x is the same thing as saying y equals, all right? So y equals 2x minus 7 is the exact same thing as saying f of x. So we read this as saying f of x. So you could see it like this. This is also a function. We would say g of x and so forth. But most times we use it as f, and so that means the function of x. All right, the function of x. All right, so anytime you see f of x equals 2x minus 7, we are going to substitute the x value wherever x goes. So let's go ahead and look at the very first one. So f of x, I'm going to rewrite my original problem, 2x minus 7. We are trying to figure out what f of x equals, so I'm going to take my x value of -5 and plug it in wherever I see x. Let me do it with a pen. And remember, we are putting parentheses around the numbers that we're substituting. So we're going to put -5 here and -5 here. I put -5 there because that is where x goes and that is where x go here. So this says the function of -5. The function of -5. So the function of -5, and we're trying to see what value would it give us here. Two times -5 is going to be -10. We bring down our -7. -10 minus 7 is -17. So the function of -5 is equal to -17. So my x value will be -5, and my y value, which is the same thing as my function of x, will be -17. All right, so let's go ahead and do the second value, which is 4/3. And remember, do not be afraid of having fractions or decimals. All right, so I'm going to put the function of 4/3. Okay, so I'm going to use my calculator now because I have a fraction. So the function of 4/3 equal. So 2 times 4/3 equals 8/3 minus 7. 8/3 minus 7 is -13/3. So up here, I'm going to put my f of x as being equal to -13/3. So we're doing the exact same thing that we did yesterday, but I want you to know that when you see f of x, we are saying that is the same thing as y, and we are still trying to solve to get that number. Now, let's go a little further. What if I had a table and I said this question: what is the value for f of 3? what is the value? Here you go. I'm sorry. What is the value for f of 3? You would look to see what is the function where the x place would be substituted with 3, and you would go there, so the answer would be 6.